hope all of you are doing well. In today's session, let's understand how to find your top competitors using Helium 10 and then spot the keywords that you would require in order to do a proper launch. I hope this video is going to be interesting. Just stay tuned until the end. Thank you. Before getting to the keywords which are really required for launch, firstly we need to understand who are our top 10 competitors or top 15 competitors. And then we need to study where are these guys indexed, and then we need to understand how to choose our keywords. In today's session, let's do this. Now, let's say if we are looking at this particular product, paper lunch bags, and then what I'll do is I'll just try to find the ASIN. Now it could be any product. Now if you want to know, or if you want to spot your top 10 competitors very much quickly, now what you need to do is just pick any of your competitor. He may not be top 1 or top 2, top 3, top 4, whatever, right? And then just go to their product detail page and try to find their ASIN. Now you can find ASIN of any listing in two areas. Number one, from the listing URL, and the other area is product detail section. You just copy the ASIN from your competitors listing and then go to Helium 10 black box. And now what you need to do is, within black box there is a section called as competitors. Now you need to select competitors and then you need to paste the ASIN here, and then you need to hit search. Now when you hit search, software tool will provide you, or it will tell you where exactly your competitors are, or they will help you in identifying your top 10 or top 15 or top 20 competitors. Now after searching for your competitors ASIN in here, you need to apply one more filter, which is nothing but your monthly searches, because when you apply monthly searches criteria, Helium 10 will show you all your competitors ranked in a sequential order or basis their sales velocity. Now here from this example, you see I get to see so many, or get to view so many competitors. Now what I'll do is I'll just scroll through this list and try to spot competitors who are selling something similar. Now for example, here I see a first competitor, and then likewise you see there is one more competitor, third competitor, fourth competitor, fifth competitor, sixth competitor. Likewise I will just make a note of all my top 10 competitors, and then what I'll do is I'll just copy all these ASINs. I'll once again go back to Helium 10 Cerebro this time, and then I will paste all my top 10 competitors ASIN here. Now what is the benefit of taking this approach? The benefit of taking this approach, when I first started, I used to try to find for my competitors from Amazon bestsellers. Now there are multiple challenges to that approach. Number one is that Amazon will provide you only top 100 bestsellers. Now what if your competitors are not ranked within top 100? Now you do not have much visibility, right? Now what if you could find only 3 or 4 competitors in your top 100 bestsellers, and you are going in search of the remaining 6 competitors? What you would typically do in this case is look for a keyword where, the main keyword, and then search it on Amazon.com, and then you get to see so many products that are indexed, and then you would manually look for listings where the BSR is low. In that way you used to track it, right? But with this approach, at a single click of button, you get to see everything, all your competitors, how many sales, what is the revenue, how many reviews, what's the price, all that stuff. Now what you need to do is, now I just found all my top 10 competitors, then I want to know where is that these competitors are indexed, right? So I just pasted all my competitors in here, and then I hit get keywords. Now when I get keywords, right, I get to see the list of search terms where our competitors are indexed. Now at this stage you need to apply a couple of important criteria, or couple of important checks. Number one, search volume. Let's say especially at the time of launch, if you are starting with lower order quantities, it is not at all wiser to go after main keywords. The reason being, after getting to page 1, you will have to maintain certain sales velocity in order to stay relevant on that particular page. If you are unable to maintain that sales velocity, if you do not have sufficient stock to support that sales velocity, your organic rankings will drop. So you should never go after main keywords. Likewise, you should also not go after keywords where the search volume is very low. The challenge with that approach is that if you're going after lowly searched or low search volume keywords, you may not be visible or your product may not be visible to your target audience, which is also bad. So you need to strike a balance. Now what we generally do is we look for keywords where the search volume is a minimum of 500, right? And then we also apply one more criteria, which is ranking competitors. Ranking competitors is nothing but, now in this example we have taken 10 competitors. Now among 10, at least 4 of them are indexed on these keywords. It will tell you among your 10 competitors how many of them are indexed on this particular search term. As simple as that. Now I want to make sure that there are at least 4 people indexed on that particular search term, because that will tell me that okay, my main competitors are indexed, at least 40% of them are indexed, which means that that search term is very much relevant to my particular listing, so I can target and attack that key search term at the time of launch. And then of course I also apply one more filter, which is nothing but your competitor rank or average competitor rank. Now you see, you may have good search volume and your competitors could be indexed on a particular search term, but what if they are indexed on page 2 or page 3? It is of no value to us, because we know that most of the sales will happen on page 1, right? We want to make sure whomever we selected, they should be on page 1. We want to look at search terms where our competitors are indexed and our competitors are indexed on page number 1. So that is why I choose competitors average rank as 30. Now this is an average rank. It is not because when I say an average, there could be a couple of them who are under 30, there could be a couple of them above 30. This is an average figure. Now when you apply these 3 filters, one is search volume, competitors rank, and then ranking competitors, now you get to see a consolidated list of keywords. Now this is what you need to focus upon. Now what I'll do is I'll just go and then sort this data by search volume, and then I get to see search volume. In this example we see the search volume is very low because this is just a demo. I'm just trying to illustrate the process, but you just follow the exact same steps for your corresponding products. Now what you do is just sort this data by search volume, and there is also one more check I generally apply. Now this is nothing but competing products. Please remember, there are in total of 4 checkpoints. Number 1, search volume. Number 2, competitors average rank. Number 3, ranking competitors. Number 4 is competing products. Now what is competing products? Now let's say let's pick an example of water bottle, right? Now when I search for a keyword or a search term water bottle, I get to see so many listings, and here I see something called as 1 by 24 30,000, or in this example water bottles with straw, it says 1 out of 24 out of 20,000 results. You see here 20,000 results. There are 20,000 listings indexed for this particular search term, which means that all these 20,000 people, at least half of them or most of them would be bidding on this particular search terms. If all of them are bidding, naturally your bidding cost will be high, and then if your bidding cost is high, it may not be a right keyword to target. Let's say if you have got a profit margin of $10, what if your per click cost is $7? In that case, in terms of business, it is not really viable to go after that search term, at least at the beginning, right? So I also look for search term where the competing products is under 5,000. Now when I apply these 4 filters, I get to see a consolidated list of search terms. In this case I see 137 keywords. Now what I'll do, I'll once again sort this data by search volume. Now 439 or 439 is very low. Generally look for, in your case when you're doing this or performing this exercise, look for search volume which is ranging between 1500 to maybe 6000 or 7000 max, because that is a decent range. You are not going too much above or too much below. In that way, it will be really helpful, right? And then after doing that, just identify your top 10 competitors. Now since most of your competitors are indexed, so that search term should be relevant, but it is always good to double check. In order to double check, okay, let's say if I'm looking at this particular search term, I'll just click this arrow button. Now when I click this arrow button, I'll also get to see, is this search term relevant to my product or not. Now how do I find that? I just need to see in my top 4 organic placements, do I see something similar, right? If that is the case, I can determine, I can say that yes, this particular search term is relevant to us, right? In this manner, we are going to perform a study. We are going to make a list of top 10 competitors or top 15 competitors, and then these keywords will become your targets for your launch. Now at the time of launch, you are going to run exact match campaign, super aggressive bids, and also make sure your top placements or top of the search placements is turned on. Now in this manner, you are going to initiate your exact match campaigns. Now what are your KPIs? Now what you need to do is, after initiating your exact match campaigns, you need to monitor this data for 1 week or 14 days. All that you need to do is just study this data, see how are these search terms performing. Now if you get to see a particular search term is not doing well, even after 20 clicks, just pause that particular search term or keyword, right? In case if a particular search term is doing well, and then just wait until you get at least 5 sales, right? Now that is how you initiate, or this is how you prepare your keywords for launch, and the remaining topic or remaining strategies we can connect and discuss in our next video. And I hope you learned something new in today's connect, and you also learned how to do your competitor or spot your competitors using Helium 10. I believe this recording is of value add. If that is so, please subscribe to my channel and hit a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thank you all for your time, appreciating your support. Let's connect in our next video. Thank you all. Take good care and bye.